Okay, so May 6th today. Yesterday afternoon I got really sleepy, and it had been a while since I got hit that tired in the afternoon, and I went to lay down to take a quick siesta. And I started, as soon as I laid down, some tones came into my left side, and um, I started to detect that I needed to grab up notebook and something to write with. And I thought about it for a minute, and then it was confirmed by the sentient presence of whatever was responsible for making those tones in my ear. And so what I have here, it was a little bit different, because there was something to be said, and then there was a point where they wanted to show me something. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see the drawings that I have in this format, but here's what they said. It says, "We are near you now. The time has come for you to descend into the throne of men. We are not the friend, but the ally of the divine creation. We brought you here to be the force of divine creation while the revelation occurs. You are the children of salvation. Fixed cross. The burden is the cross that you bear. The fixed cross is the symbol of recognition of the original prayer. Divine wisdom in the clutches. Do not despair, O child of light, for you are the torches, the beacon, the standstill during the night. We are the races of the children of Adam. Divine seers and seekers of wisdom. Blessed are the children of Atom. Divine light seeks of justice, way showers of the future of beings. Protectest thou holy light, star seekers, shadow in the night. We profound you, we protect you, we feed you and nourish you with light. Showest thou hunger and devour in us. A discourse in the ultimate trust. We are in you and with you as if divine food. Nourish us and we will nourish you." This message comes from the Saturnian pocket. We need to show you some things. And this is when I started getting visual, and this is going to be probably kind of hard to show. I don't know if you can, no, you're not going to be able to see it. So this will complicate the message of the video if I can't show you this. They showed me that our planet, or our dimension that we're in, it's shaped like an upside down egg, and the wide part is close to the top of the opening of like a swirling bent time space, that I identified it as a black hole, and that there's a friction at a certain point in the side of the egg that creates a heat as it spins, and that heat creates a pressure that allows the egg to be propelled. It was confusing. It was almost like the way that it was bending resembled like the curves of a calla lily, if you know what that looks like, but it was symmetrical, almost like a cone, but that had two propellers almost, as it was like bent in the field, and that this egg was inside. And then they started showing me that they were showing me an image of Mickey Mouse, like the Mickey Mouse face and ears. There was something about that, and they showed the base of the egg, that there was an upside down curved it was like a dragon that was protecting the egg. And I'm not quite sure like what any of that means, because it was very unique. But what I got from that is that there's that black hole, like the tension from the walls of the black hole creates heat where we are. So we experience it as heat, but it also creates the ability for something to project forward and to move it like at a rapid speed. Like if you imagine squeezing an egg, and when you put that pressure at a certain point, it's going to slip out and like move forward. Like that's the impression that I got. So they said, we need to show you some things. Then they showed me that. And then it said, the state of Islam will rise again in the West. So it's pretty important that it said rise again in the West. And then they showed me the new currency. They showed me the quantum coin. And they showed me on one side of it, it was gold, and it had a half moon type shape on it. And on the other side, it had a holographic pyramid with petals. It had 32 petals of the sun, and it had two squares that were intersecting each other to form a star made out of two squares, but that it created a holographic pyramid when you held it in your hand. And it said, use your currency wisely. It said the coin is the new dollar. But it's literally a coin. It's a 3D holographic coin. And it said it's 8, it's 8, it's ace 8, it's a base 8 pyramid. And it said it's a quantum token with ether inside of it. And it gives you access to whatever you want. And so they showed me that it's this coin, but it's fat. It's like an amulet almost. But it was big at the top, almost like a yogurt container size, maybe just a tad bit smaller than that. And it was fatter. And it looked like regular gold on one side, but on the other side, it looked almost like a glass with something embossed inside of it, but it connected into a quantum field. And when it connects into the quantum field, it projects a hologram above it of a pyramid, and that's how it validates that the coin is that you have permissions or something through the coin. And it showed me using it to have somebody like open a door. It's like you don't give the coin to somebody in exchange for something and then you don't have your coin anymore. It's like your coin, as long as it shows that it's connected into the quantum, you can get anything that you want that from the people who are on the other side of that approve of it. So I'm not quite sure who I was dealing with, but it looked like I was in front of a mosque and that I was gaining access to the mosque by revealing this coin. And so from what I understand, it's that the quantum money, it's like you could just, if you need something, you just show someone that, and it's like, oh, she has permission to, like, I have to give her or whatever because it's tapped into this quantum field. I don't know what year this is supposed to take place. There was no time frame on it. But then it showed a symbolism. It showed a hand that was black, like literally the color black, and a hand that was white. and they were shaking hands. And above that, it showed almost like a tree of life with like a longer, like the root of that was a little bit longer, and it was like a Merkaba on top, but instead of it being equilateral, it was longer on the bottom. And that showed, it was spinning above the black hand and the white hand. And then they showed me this thing that at first I thought it looked like a moon, like a crescent moon, but then it was showing that it's more of a vessel that doesn't float in the water. It hovers above the water, and it's like some kind of a craft that doesn't sit in the water. It hovers slightly above it. And they were showing it almost like a Viking ship with the long, like what do you call it, the oars. And I want to say it had maybe six to 8 oars coming off of it. And so they were showing me that, and then above it was the 2 hands shaking, and then above that was this emerald, like 3-dimensional, elongated Merkaba. And so that was the transmission that I received. So that's the quantum coin, and that's the quantum token that has ether inside of it. And so this is really exciting to be able to see something like that. I wish I could share these drawings, but I'm outside in the sun and I can't see if my phone. Let's see if I can show you. So it's the quantum coin, and when you hold it in your hand, it makes a hologram of a pyramid. And then there's the hands that are shaking. Anyway, it's pretty exciting. I hope all are well. Stay safe.